Representative Gil Riviere.
Thank you, Chair and Commissioners. Thank you for hearing this today. I understand, my name is Gil Riviere and I represent House District 46, which is the North Shore. I applaud you guys for working hard and for this, taking one last look. This extra week while you guys are under duress and you're feeling the pressures, the election is looming. You've fully made the correct decision on this. What makes the, and I support Mr. Nonaka's suggestion that you can't just have maps coming in willy-nilly. That's absolutely true. But what makes this conversation interesting, and I think appropriate for you folks to take a very careful look at, is the map that was presented a few nights ago very much resembles the map that was settled upon and recommended by this commission just a couple months ago before the Supreme Court threw it out. So if that is correct, that if that map presented the other night closely resembles a map that you worked on for several months and vetted through various community meetings and came up with, and which didn't have just onslaught of criticism, if it meets all of those criteria, you must look at that seriously. I'm here today also to speak for the North Shore. When the maps were revealed recently, and I realized that I was cut out of my own town. I live in Waialua, and I was being asked to represent a district that stretches around to Kahalu, about 30 or 40 miles away. I said, okay, I'm very happy to represent that portion of the North Shore and the Ko'olaloa region. I'm happy to represent that area. I love the area. I was torn and tormented, though, by being cut out of my own town. I stayed back. I didn't come. I came forward today because of this interesting opportunity here to relook at the maps. The fact that Waialua was going to be put into Makakilo caused me to go online, register on the reapportionment program. And I spent 12 hours poring over the maps going, how can we restore the North Shore? What can we do? Well, based on what was there and without trying to upset the apple cart, with just trying to affect my district that I'm presently in that could retain the North Shore, which everyone knows, and indisputably, the North Shore is a homogeneous unit. So I spent 12 hours working on the maps without trying to upset other districts. And I saw that, well, we can clearly fix the Makakilo thing. We can fix some disproportionate balances elsewhere. And I said, all right, well, we'll just see how this commission goes forward. So last week, a couple days ago, a map is revealed that says, look, if we actually go back and jigger all the districts, we can get real close to what was the agreed upon map. So I implore you folks to look carefully at that. The North Shore, and there was a comment that said the North Shore got split. I looked at the map. It cuts off very, very little of what is presently the North Shore. So the map that was presented the other day, if that can hold, would restore the integrity of the North Shore. It would restore the integrity of the Ko'olaloa region. And if it meets and matches the needs of other districts throughout the state, you have to do it. You have to do the right thing. You're doing the right thing by taking time to reconsider this. So I applaud you. The process must end, but you must do it right. So thank you, folks, for looking after the people of Hawaii. Mahalo.
Questions?
I just one observation. We looked at the comparison between the September map and the proposed alternative map. While there are similarities, there are significant differences in the details, and those differences are important. And so it's not quite right to say that it looks very much like the map we did. In important respects, it's very, very different.
Okay, may I respond?
Sure, of course.
I would expect it to be different because there's a different population count.
Right.
However, the maps that were presented on February 15th were dramatically different. So I'm not sure why we want to go dramatically different when we can go just a little bit different. And if you need to fine-tune things to fix some errors or oversights, that's what you're supposed to be doing right now. And I would encourage you to do that. So get it closer to what everybody was vetted and everybody came to a consensus previously. You guys the maps were not controversial a few months ago. And just because the Supreme Court said look at them again doesn't mean you have to throw it out and start with something that's radically different. That's my position, and I hope you guys would share that. Okay.
Any other questions or comments? Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity.